Tales from the Dark Multiverse, the Judas Contract Issue 1 sees Tempest battle some dark multiverse demons, battling them to protect the light and the worlds where love and compassion thrive. He soon becomes transfixed on a world at a point of divergence, but not as a tragic divergence, but a moment of empathy. On this Earth, the Teen Titans battle against soldiers, with Terra arriving to end the battle and save Changeling. Later at Titan's Tower, the team get ready to say goodbye to Wally West, who is leaving the team and moving into college full time. After saying their goodbyes, Dick says that he has an announcement to make as well, saying that he's giving up being Robin, since Robin has always been the back half of Batman and Robin, and he needs to move on from something that he's outgrown. The divergent moment happens here as Tempest notes that Tara Markov is still alive, and because of it, Dick's natural empathy catches something in her eyes, something he is determined to find out. Later he meets with Tara in her room, telling her he thought maybe she was having similar feelings to his about stepping away. Tara takes that as Dick thinking that she's just a sidekick, but he apologizes, saying he overstepped himself. Tara apologizes since her relying on people is new to her. She wonders if there wasn't anything more Batman could teach Dick, but he says that he's at an age where he needs to get his own identity, and even a well-intentioned mentorship can limit one's abilities to craft their own destiny. Dick is glad that she understands what he's talking about and says she doesn't need to live in Geoforce's shadow anymore, but Tara almost slips up when she forgets that Brion is her brother. Later, Tara goes and visits her mentor Deathstroke, who says that she almost slipped up in front of the world's greatest detective's protege. Tara isn't too worried since she did provide Slade with Robin's secret identity, but again Slade thinks that she is getting careless and soft. Tara, however, thinks that he's too soft, carrying pictures of his own family around with him and keeping the senile Wintergreen around. Slade says that there is nothing soft about rewarding loyalty, slapping Terra for talking out of turn. Terra begins to get angered, smashing the house apart and trapping Slade in a pillar of rock, calling him a fake warrior. Terra tells him that she needs to craft her own destiny, just like what Dick said, but Slade says that her powers are limited to her mind and he can teach her to free herself, but Terra isn't interested in his training, ripping Slade apart with her rocks. She returns to the mansion to find Wintergreen, literally disarming the man before telling the injured butler she needs his help in making the super drugs he would make for Slade. She wants the spares Slade had lying around, and she wants to, like Slade did, use 90% of her brain. Wintergreen wonders what makes her think that he will help her after she murdered his dearest friend, and Terra says that he will help her, otherwise something terrible could befall Slade's family. Later, Wintergreen helps suit up Terra in a harness that will make her stronger. He wonders what the Titans will think of this, but she doesn't care for them, since they were just a contract to her. Wintergreen activates the harness, which electrocutes Tara, knocking her out. As Wintergreen goes to escape, the ground shakes as Terra reawakens, shocking the butler since Slade went into a coma for weeks after using the harness last time. Terra says that Slade was just a man who never lived up to his potential and couldn't even kill a bunch of children, but she is so much more. Later at Titan's Tower, Raven senses Terra's presence, but the girl says that that was the name that Slade gave her in order for her to sell this ruse. She knows the name comes from the Romans and means Earth, but she is not just Earth, she is the Earth itself. She reveals her new codename and costume is that of Gaia, as Raven knows that she is indeed a spy for Deathstroke and she was evil. But Gaia says that she only sensed someone more powerful than her and it made her jealous. Raven says that she isn't afraid as Changeling tries to get the girls to calm down. However, Gaia says that she's put up with their bickering for too long. She blasts out of the tower, blowing up the whole place with a volcano before disappearing. Elsewhere, the surviving Titans feel a rumbling as Donna is flung into space and Corey and Victor are sealed in solid rock. Tara goes to confront Dick at his apartment, almost spearing him with a metal spear. Luckily, Dick dodges it, escaping the building and into a park where a marathon is happening. Tara begins to murder the runners while trying to kill Dick as well, telling him that she killed the other Titans. Dick doesn't believe her, but she says that it was thanks to him that she did it, since he made her realize just how much she was holding back from her potential. Dick says that everyone needs support as he is saved by Kid Flash. Dick tells Wally that Tara has lost her mind and he doesn't know how they can beat her, but Wally says they don't need to beat her, they just need to keep her busy since while he was suiting up, he called in in help. Wally also brought Dick's suit, so suiting up, Robin and Kid Flash take the fight to Terra, who manages to keep them at bay with her rock powers, saying that they are all too soft, but she is going to fix that mistake and fix the mistake of listening to them for as long as she did. Terra says that she isn't one of the jokes anymore and will show them as she kills the two heroes. As they die, Wally says that he should have been faster, but Dick says that it's okay since they kept her busy long enough. Suddenly Terra is carted off by Superman, who says her rampage is over. Terra covers herself in rock and metal, sealing herself up in a pod as the city explodes thanks to a volcano. Superman can't believe what she has done, charging her as she says that she needed to show the world who is in charge. Superman says that being feared by the people won't fill that hole inside of her, but Terra doesn't think Superman knows what it's like. But Clark says that with all the power she had, she could have shown the world so much, but instead she decided to tear it down. But that's all over now since she can't burn him or break him or suffocate him or crush him, so she's finished. Terra, however, is happy her plan worked since she didn't think she would be able to get it all in time, and Superman wonders what she means as he's engulfed in a hail of kryptonite shards, which embed themselves in his skin, poisoning him. Terra says that Superman isn't a god, at least not on her world. The weakened Superman says the others will stop her, and Terra knows that there are many other heroes, but she knows what they fear. Using her powers, she destabilizes the Earth's core, and although many will die, some will survive because of her. Superman knows that that won't make her happy, but she thinks it will because she will be alive and free to do what she wants. Suddenly, the seriously injured Changeling arrives, demanding to know what Terra has done and why she did it, since he trusted her and even cared for her. Terra says that they did share something because they were so similar to one another, and Garfield wants to know why she did all of this, and Terra merely says that nothing has changed since she still cares for him, which is about as much as a god cares for an ant. She kills Changeling, burning him down to his bones, as she tells Superman that she is sure being loved feels good, but she never felt anything at all. Superman succumbs to the kryptonite poisoning as Tempest watches the planet get ripped apart by Terra's powers, all because of Dick Grayson's empathy. He knows he never considered that sometimes tragedies that extinguish bright flames often prevent much greater tragedies from happening, and perhaps for a world to live, Terra had to die, but because that did not happen on this Earth, everything now belongs to Gaia. Tales from the Dark Multiverse, the Judas Contract Issue 1 was a damn fine way to cap off the Tales series for now, at least. It wasn't like the other ones where a single event was changed, like Sinestro keeping the White Lantern power instead of sharing it, or Lois running into the Eradicator and getting his powers, seemingly by chance. It was actually quite creative in that empathy, something good, was actually the thing that brought down this world and made this world end. It was really creative. I thought that was a fantastic way to make a difference in this story and not make it like the other ones. So I have to commend Kyle Higgins and Matt Groom for their stellar work on the writing here, and it really set it apart from the other tragic-filled one-shots. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.